Well, folks, I'm the Red Red. This is our adventure guild, and last we left off, we were wandering around in the forest. Um, Both of our last missions took place in the forest. One was to just map it, one was to kill a storm bird. Nothing significant. And we have two parties ready to go here. The riders here. Um, we have both performers and rare booze. So we have a lot of things boosting our happiness right now. But we also have uh, the Rose Garden here, Mizasa's team. Not that she's actually the leader of it. She is not the leading type. I assume Ruby is? Or this is a team with two born leaders. Yeah, Abigail. Um, Maybe we should switch over to Ruby. What is it? Willpower? Bravery and ability to lead? Abigail's the better one. But we also had, her name's Nora, right? Nora wanted to speak with us. Yes. Well, she wanted to stare at us. Nora? Guildmaster! Is everything alright? You seem down. I'm fine, Guildmaster. I was just resting here, but I probably should get back to doing my duties. Have a nice day, Guildmaster. Should talk with Eden. Okay, well, I just saw Nora outside. She seemed down. Do you know why? I asked her to become an acolyte for an acquaintance of mine. A priestess in Ravenreach. She have a spot open in a few months, and I thought that Nora will fit well with her. Ravenreach? That's pretty far away from here. That's the intention. That sounds like you want to send her away. The priestess in Ravenreach is a kind person. She'll take good care of Nora. Dodging the question. In my presence, she will just continue to suffer. Alright, that's it. I've tried to stay out of your personal affairs, but I have to ask now. What happened between you two? Why are you treating her so coldly? How about we continue this conversation somewhere else? Why are we sitting in the confession booth? It just felt appropriate. It started about 8 years ago. 8 years ago, just shortly after I joined the Adventurer Guild. If I recall correctly, Eden lost a child, although I'm not sure on the time frame of that. I was under the impression that it was before he joined the Adventurer Guild. Some adventurers returned with a little girl they found on their quest. That was the first time I met Nora. She was in shock, barely responsive, having lost her parents in a monster attack. She would have perished, too, if not for the adventurers. So, I had assumed that they had like a more familial connection. I think I had guessed that Nora was actually like his ex-wife. But apparently that's not the case. Fran, the former guildmaster, thought it was best to send her to an orphanage, but decided to let her stay with the guild for a while until she got better. I volunteered to take care of her since I was already raising a daughter of my own within the guild, and I thought it would provide the best environment for her. Your daughter was also at the guild? Yes. And her mother? Long gone. Nora started to live with us. She was initially quiet, hardly responding to anything. If it had been just me, I don't know if she would have ever smiled again. But my daughter, Millie, she spoke to Nora every day. Maybe it was because they were about the same age, but slowly, Nora started opening up to her. It didn't take long for her to act and laugh like a child should. A wonderful few years passed. We spent our time together like a family. Very often their laughter would fill the temple, and it was like I had two daughters. No one ever thought about sending her to an orphanage anymore. What happened then? One day, both of them sneaked out of the Adventurer Guild. When we realized they disappeared, we frantically tried to search for them. I eventually found Nora, standing close to a cliff, staring blankly into the chasm. I pulled her away and asked where Millie was. She broke in tears, saying that it was all her fault. Saying that it was her idea to sneak out of the guild. Saying that she only wanted to collect flowers as a present for me. I asked her again where my daughter was, knowing full well the answer that was awaiting me. In tears, she pointed at the chasm in front of us. It took days until we found her body. Did you know that Nora is dyeing her hair? Green isn't her natural hair color. She became my acolyte, a position that my daughter aspired to be, and tried to support me in any way she could. I believe she is trying to become the daughter I lost as a penance. I tried telling her I don't blame her, but I think I hurt her just more with my words. They weren't true after all. So, I stopped saying it. Guildmaster, can I confess my sin to you? What is it, Eden? My sin is that I am unable to forgive an innocent girl who never meant any harm. That I let her quietly suffer for 3 years without saying anything. The best I can do is send her away, so I stop tormenting her. Do you think my sin can be forgiven? Yeah. Then you're much kinder than I could ever be. So, yeah. That, I said I liked the storytelling in this game, and from just the early parts, I could tell that it was going to be good, and I like it. It's tragic. But it's a kind of real tragic. There's no... In Eden and Nora's story, there is no villain. There is no one doing wrong. It is just the realistic tragedy of just trying to, you know, everyone just trying to do the best they can. I saw some of these rings. I already leveled up a number of people, but I still have titles to give out. Nergon, if I recall correctly, your party has 2 arcane knights, but between the 2 of them, you're the one that's the dedicated caster. The other one is much more melee focused. You have fire and lightning, but there's already someone, yeah, Nova, the other party, the other... Oh, I need 2,000 gold to give you a title. Nikon... Take a few more of those keys. I mean, yeah, no, that's like, you can't really blame Eden for not really being able to forgive her. Like, it's not like she intended to. It's not like she's some like, there's a horror film. There's a couple of horror films, I think. It's actually a real life story of some, whatever. I got off a tangent there in my own mind. There's some horror stories of, you know, children being like, they come in and they, like, you adopt them, and then they wreck your life. They're intentionally destroying your life. Because they're sociopathic and you know, it happens in real life occasionally too. Some children are just sociopaths. Not a lot, but, you know, enough that it happens. But there's no indication that's, you know, Nora was not trying to kill his daughter to take her place. She just happened to be there. She happened, you know, she and his daughter got along, and his daughter died in a tragic accident, and she didn't, and she's trying to make up for it. But, you know, the way she's doing it is very, very bad and even more traumatizing to Eden. The I like the little touch that it's just the implication that some people, like, these, like, you got blue-haired, green-haired people in this world, that's just, some people just naturally have that hair color. I like that implication, and because from what he's implying, you know, green is his natural hair color. Green is not her natural hair color. She's dyeing her hair to make her look more like his daughter. It's twisted. And it's not twisted because she's evil, it's twisted because she's broken. In any case, we're sending out... I'm looking for a good paying mission here. Sending out the Rose Garden to go search... sending out the Rose Garden because they need to go out. Oof. Oh, that one, that honestly, that the story was, it's a little, I mean, it's tragic. It's a realistic tragedy. Let's get all of our supplies together. We need armor. This is what? Physical hit points, physical bleeding. This also has accuracy. You could probably use accuracy. And you need a great sword. We've got sword and shield here. Everyone else is using... What's this? Mana regeneration. Oh, you did have that. What's the mana? Is it just a passive 5? Okay. I did notice that when I was leveling you up, and I just didn't really question it. I think I'm just gonna send them out like this. Oh, I need to give them... I need to buy supplies. I need like another 1,000 gold to get them the supplies that they need. I don't really carry these potions out, so let me just sell those. Now, I'll send you. I could send you on the one with the weaker enemies. You'll make less gold. I haven't been to the Tundra very much. I want to see what resources they have. Plus, the... I like the idea of you having... I guess we'll take a Blessing of Vigor. I like the idea of you guys having weaker enemies because you are just level 12s, which I guess is actually a break point. Someone pointed out on the adventure where we had the party wipe a while ago. Someone pointed out that, you know, it was kind of a real bad idea that I sent them out because they were all level 7. And at level 8, at every 4th level, you get a massive upgrade. For the first 20 levels? Is it 20 or 24 till you max out? But every 4th level is very important. Actually, we've got some supplies here that I just overlooked. Yeah, we could use more of that, mithril stone. A lot of traps here. We're eventually going to walk into one of them just from not seeing it. I don't want to fight. This is just an exploration mission. There is nothing compelling us to get into fights. And yeah, I said we were going to eventually walk into a trap. There we go. I feel that this music is very appropriate after the story we just heard. Let's cut back east here. Summer trap, we're not that good at it. Go in camp. See an enemy on the field. Paragon as a caster, prepare a spell. Sasa. Well, Natalie, you two. Actually, now that I think about it, does Natalie even have any spells? Go ahead and do some forging. Natalie, who's currently responsible for the campfire? Abigail. Whoops. Oh, no, Ergon. Ergon. Ergon the fire mage. Not good with fire. Maybe that's less of a not good with fire and more of a pyromaniac situation. We haven't faced the whatever these are, these ice bears. Maybe we should kill them for their leather? No. Oh. Wow. That was, the chance of a roll. You don't have to do it this time. How about through here? Can you get us through here, Hadley? 30, 20, 16, right? Oh, so failing, you still get through, you just lose stamina in the process. I don't think I've ever... Well, I know I haven't, because I've never seen what happens when you fail. Just scouting out the area. I mean, we can really camp here. There's very little reason not to. We've got more than enough supplies. Stella, go ahead and give us a night watch. Aragon, prepare your spell. That leaves Mazasa to do footwork. And Ruby, polish her armor. Anything of new recruit? Oh no, seems like a greenhorn to me. I want to start somewhere. Remember when you were a greenhorn too? Hey, I was never a greenhorn. I was born for this. Feel ready to take on anything. Natalie. Arrogant. Let's set up north here. If we run into more bears, I might fight them. Map. Let's check the southwest of us. I mean, there's only 6 wolves there. I thought I was going to get into... I wanted to fight the bears, but... Let's, fight these ice wolves. We've never seen these ones either. I can always rely on you, my love. Wait. Oh, you're back here because you were a, regular mage. So this here is one of the alphas. This is the other alpha. They have the alphas have the gray portrait, the cut eye. Stella here. None of what? Mark target. take aim. Get me a long shot. And then I think I do want to spend some bravery so that we can get this reactive fire. And I can turn on heavy arrows while we're doing it. Mizasa, you're not going to be able to kill the alpha by yourself from here, so go ahead and just delay. Abigail. Again, you can't kill the other alpha back there, and just jumping out here is... I mean, can you even reach? Oh, wait, hold on. You're going to protect the party. What am I even saying? They're gone. They're weak to nothing. Their dodge is real high now. I guess go ahead, haste us. That's your free spell. Go here. Get a heroic lightning strike. Why does your Overwatch not trigger? Will attack enemy acting in range. Is it because they're not actually attacking at all? Cut down that tree. See, they've got to come up through here. Is that what I've been missing about the Overwatch? Is that they have to actually attack? Natalie. Now. Give me this. Give me some fire. An obliterating strike on this alpha. The obliterating strike actually takes a good chunk of your bravery to do. So I'm not going to have you do another one. Ruby. You come up here. You, however, have not spent much of your bravery here, so this smite actually is real accurate. And Mizasa, come here. Don't leap. You want to evading jump this one. What's your chances of just a regular hit? So, not good. So, do any of these... None of your stances give you accuracy. I wonder what causes the grazing. Stella. You can just multi-strike these all. There we go. Follow-up gets a kill. And then spend your bravery. Turn off your heavy arrows. Do that. We want to take out that alpha. Abigail, go ahead. Most people have spent some level of bravery, so go, give me a rally here. It is that wolf that is going to be attacking. Go ahead, step up. And you do have Holy Fire. Although, Radiant Blast, no more likely to hit. Holy Light? Nope. Okay. Taking a big swing. And a miss. Natalie. Now between you and Ruby, one of you has to have zone control. Aragon. Let me fire on that one. That wasn't so hard. And we did get the hides we wanted. Okay. Check the map. Want to head basically due north. I'm gonna take a second chance to roll at this. Looks like it took a little bit of bravery off of everyone to do that, too. I mean, right at the chest. Go ahead, Mizasa. Let's take one of those rings instead. And, take the other one, and we can grab a couple. Why do we have room for multiple? I'm confused. Let's check these stones while we're here. Anything else easy to get our hands on? Let's make another camp here. Stella, again, provide us night watch. Agon, you get a spell. Ruby, polish your armor. There's also a footwork. Can't believe how long we've been adventurers already. Time sure does fly. Use a key here. Get another one of these Archmage's wands. I want to get to that event. That's a regular chest. We can get rid of those supplies. Adventurers traversed the tundra. Their eyes encountered a grisly scene. A group of unfortunate travelers, their lifeless bodies scattered on the ground, feasted on by a pack of wolves. The air carried the scent of death, mingled with the icy chill of the tundra. But what captured their attention was, amidst the pack, there was one wolf that stood out. A giant beast, maybe the biggest beast they've ever encountered in their life. They immediately knew this was a dangerous beast. I mean, we're all full up, we've got plenty of supplies. Let's avenge the travelers and attack the wolves. The adventurers decided that they couldn't leave the beasts alone. Who knew who else would fall victim to these beasts if they were to leave those man-eaters alone? The adventurers drew their weapons and charged in. Ooh, that is a big wolf. And it's moving fast. What? Okay. It can only do that ice storm every couple of things. It's got a lot of physical penetration. And it's got resistance. Although these have... Okay, that's a regular frost wolf, that's a regular frost wolf. So there's not a lot of extras on the field. We do want our protections, but you don't need to worry about giving them to us. You're a regular frost wolf. Mizasa, you can just delay your turn. Okay. Natalie, you also should delay your turn. Because Abigail's going to give us physical protection first. Then spend a little bravery and drink one of these mana potions. Ergon, your easy spell, your prepared spell is to haste us. And what, do we want to fireball? Or... I get with a heroic hit, and I fireball like that. You're taking 7 burning, you're dying by yourself. I also want to... Oh, you've got ice there. Ugh. Go ahead and step in front of this here. You're frozen. I'm... Let's get... Heals... out. Step forward here. And, block. Because I don't want to overspend your bravery. Misasa can evading jump this wolf. Go ahead, Earth Stance, because you're standing next to the big guy. Opening Strike that wolf. Natalie... You can teleport. Do I want to take out the Alpha? Yeah, I don't want to spend your bravery because that obliterating strike is good. Okay, we want the protection on ice for when he when the big one does another. I didn't realize this removed charm too. Go ahead, step up. Because you don't have any other group attacks. And your Ice Storm is a 3x3. Okay. Argana, really? I guess we got a bunch of extra attacks for our trouble, but the miss is annoying. Ruby can now properly heal. She couldn't before, outside of her purview. I'm gonna take the step up. Spend your bravery. Unite your weapon and get me a good strike on this thing. If I was to try like evading jump this thing, I'm assuming we wouldn't switch places. But I can opening strike it, right? And then, can I use a health potion? Yes, I can use a health potion on Natalie from here. Because I'm afraid she's gonna die. And give me 3 more action points so that you can key strike this thing. And get some more chops in. She's just resisting everything. Let's spend the bravery to 100% hit the alpha. Ugh. And then I guess, yeah, take a breather. And that'll be your turn. Let's keep each other safe. Neither of us wants to return without the other. Stella... I mean... I was to say, take a heavy arrow. And a heavy attack. There we go. Mazasa. Come here. You miss the wolf. Well, spend that AP because we don't... Oh, wow. 2 misses. We're not doing anything else after this. We're headed straight home. Go ahead. Get me that rally now. And really, that's your turn. They're gone. You're gonna take a step closer. Bravery. Nope. That's not good enough. Gone, try again. I don't know if the grace mechanic has been explained. But then, I also don't know... I don't remember all of the tutorials. So it's possible it has been, but... Anyways. I managed to get those wolves. Yep, we are taking these, taking those, take the gold. We can drop our supplies at 20 a pop times 20, that's what, 400 gold worth of supplies that we leave behind? We pay that much for those supplies? Doesn't feel like we did, but I guess we have to have, right? And yeah, that'll be it. We're not picking up anything else out of those wolves. We're not going to fight them just for the experience. Enough gold, and we get plenty of supplies. Didn't use more than a couple of potions, so all good. Drunken harassment from Colton. Or, no, from Clofield at Colton. Chase is no longer dumb. Lately, Eric and Chase have been spending a lot of time together. Surprisingly, it seems like Eric was teaching Chase basic arithmetic and literacy. Most would have probably thought Chase was incapable of learning such things, but apparently Eric thought otherwise. More surprising is the fact that it seemed like Chase actually has become smarter. Maybe he was never as dumb as people believed him to be. Oh, that's nice. It sucks that you lost a good chunk of your intellectual capacity over time. Like, you lost... I don't remember how much the thing, but you'll be growing it quickly enough now. Eric. Who was Eric? Again? Eric, Alyssa's boyfriend. Is it because you're kind or you're bright? Is it because of the both of them? Well, good to see that worked out. Pauline's a masochist, made Lorraine uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable enough for a reduction in anything, but uncomfortable nonetheless. Aragon and Ruby are best friends. Natalie and Abigail are friends. Stella and Mizasa, that's good. Stella and Ruby. And Mizasa and Ruby. Mizasa needs friends for her quest, I think. I don't know what the quest is going to entail, but it kind of implies that she's not friendly with her teammates, that it's going to go badly. Everyone's a little less happy after the entertainers left, but that's fine. Team got injured. The champions are going to be ready tomorrow, but the riders are ready today. Not that we're taking them out at the moment. We will wait for next time. Training ground. We only have one day, so I'm going to take a moment here and Wanderer's Cold Tier. We've got the crit and the superior dodging. Hostile missile evasion is pretty solid. Fists of Steel, 75% strength bonus to your physical attack bonus. Ooh. Your attributes. 75, that's 15 to your physical attack bonus. That's a quarter... 30 something percent, high 30 something, nearly 40. And the advanced monk techniques. Wanderer, I think. So if I check, you guys are a day off from continuing. How long is this? This is only 1 day's worth of training. Wonder you're minus 20%. Because it's dexterity based. You don't have great dexterity. I mean, Paula's the one ostensibly to do it. Has ridiculous dexterity. But like, it would be entirely break from her thing. We would have to completely skill her. We would have to change up our things. Colton also. Daryl. All of the archers, it looks like. Yeah. Literally everyone that does archery. Mizasa could theoretically, if I was to go scroll down to Mizasa, it's only 30%. So, Wander, if you want it, you need to ask for it, because otherwise it might end up going to Mizasa. Just because she's likely to do it. I think we only have one potion of permanent dexterity. Here's actually a second one. So and a permanent wisdom potion. We got to start handing those out. We're past the point where we're really going to be recruiting many people. Guess get me enough health potions and mana potions that I don't need to worry about them. We've also got skill potions here. Is that the only thing we can do with the essence of the greater demons? Does the blacksmith have, if I turn this off, I don't see any greater demon essences listed in this chart. And I don't think, just from the way we've seen things so far, I don't think they're going to make us compete between giving things to the alchemists and giving things to the blacksmith. I'm gonna sell that. Let's sell these lower tier things. Get us another skill potion. Yeah, we can pocket everything else there. Because Wander would need 2 decks just to have a 0% chance. What's your attribute growth look like? It's the other direction. I mean, you are a dex per level. And Mizasa here is multiple deck. Wow, what? You have a one of your special, if I go show skill tree, one of your special ones has to be giving you dex growth by 30. That can't be the only thing. You also have it marked, is the thing. So yeah, Mizasa is very likely to end up with that. We also have to, if I scroll over here, Karen. Trial of the Gods, this requires wisdom. If I go to the dormitory, there's no way for me to, like, just check people's, like, line up everyone by stats, right? I guess I can just go through this. Wisdom lower. Your wisdom was 21, right? And I'm just checking the bishops. Wisdom is 20. Oh, you're also... Your wisdom's only 18. Although you have some growth there. Your wisdom's 18. Your wisdom's 16. So... if I wanted to do that... I would go... here, check potions. Because what, Donovan, what's your wisdom is 27. Why? How many levels do you have on Karen? 3. Hers is 21. Growth is 150, so that's 1.5 per level. So I'd expect 4.5 return over 3 levels. Still would not be competing with you. I'm gonna say, Donovan, this is a 70% chance. Is Donovan gonna become the saint? Saint Donovan? Saint Donovan, the mortician, the doctor of death. He's gonna be the patron saint of murderous priests. Your saint special things get you. Okay. First, let me compare it to Bishop, which just has the self-sacrifice. Those are all the same. So it gets you the Divine Favor, which protects you, increases magical attack bonus, dodge and accuracy, greatly reduces the cost of divine skills, and then eventually gives you just a pile of bravery, not affected by bravery. And the Sainthood has only 4, which is quick healing, angelic favor. If I was to say go Donovan, we switch your title. I mean, what would you become? The Bender, heal proficiency. You don't really need it, right? What's this give you? Mark flesh. Gain a mark for 5 turns. That will restore you if you are damaged. Mark is removed after trigger. Again, aura that gives death resist. Versus your current mortician abilities, which gives you magical attack and heals deal damage. If I go check Sainthood, your standard healing is 80 to 100%. This Saint skill, this Angelic Warrior, is its own thing. Purify Evil is remove all hostile, remove all positives. Cleansing Firestorm is no, because that's 110% to nearly 190% damage, magical attack bonus. So the Cleansing Firestorm is straight up better. Soothing Presence regenerates people. Angelic Blessing, imbued with holy power, which raises resist. Yeah, we might have a Saint of Death. What's that unauthorized saint in Mexico called? Yeah. Take the 70%. Spider Queen will take 3 days. Ron, Paula, and Alyssa, you can go do that because he's gonna be gone for 2 days. 1 for the training, 1 for swapping classes, and he might have to redo the training because it is only 75%. The writers are ready to go, and they've got to earn some money for us because we are again broke. So they'll be doing, I don't know what they'll be doing. Maybe this hunt the target. I don't want them to go. The writers are not. Oh no, they do have 2 mages. Although, what were trolls weak to? I'm assuming fire, but were they weak to anything else? Because I know D&D trolls are fire and acid, but we don't have any kind of acid. I mean, we have acid bombs, but they do true damage, not dedicated damage. Well, whatever we do, we'll do it next time. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time on our Adventure Guild.